Good morning, guys. It is a Thursday morning. It is the 3rd of December and I have a video uploaded with Aurora Borealis. Kind of cool. It was a lot of fun trying to figure out how to get it to look like I wanted. It still don't look exactly how I wanted. I think it is one of those things I'll really need to learn how to do it. I have no clue if I ever will. I think that, or I feel that doing it with Copics is very, very hard, so I even didn't try. I did it with Prismacolor pens, and I think that acrylic paint is probably the easiest way to make them. I do have acrylic paint, but I didn't want to do it on a card, so yeah. We'll see. I might actually try it on a smaller one of my canvases and see if I can do some painting, because I haven't touched my acrylic paints in so long. But yeah, oh god, this morning I was supposed to go up like 6 in the morning. I've been woken up so many times this morning and this night. That is, I actually did go in and change the time on my clock. And then the phone rang. I thought Christopher was going up a certain time, so I put it at another time that I thought would be later, but it actually was earlier. I didn't get out of bed. I didn't get out of bed until like 10, so I was really tired this morning. Really tired. Yeah, sometimes you're really tired. But still, when I woke up, I felt a little bit more rested. I can say now I feel exhausted again, but that is how it is to be sick. If I would feel all rested and don't have any pain, then I should be working, right? So I'm gonna head into work right now because I need to give some papers to people and stuff and say hi to peeps and stuff. So that is what I am doing today. So I'm just about to head out. Funny thing, I was going to the hallway and I was thinking about, I have a lot of fabric here. And then I realized, this is a hoodie shirt. I put it on backwards. It was kind of nice to have that, like, all the clothes there, but it probably looked kind of funny. Yeah, I was so tired that I put my shirt back on the wrong way. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm gonna get some papers copied. I'm gonna get some papers sent in. Today is I'm gonna get all the papers done, so that is done. So I just can rest and maybe go by a store or two. I want to have puff paint to do on my Christmas cards because that could be fun. I want to buy another nail polish. I actually don't buy that many nail polishes. This is one of those things that I've always used smaller ones called Depend. I think it's a Swedish brand. They're a little bit cheaper. They're like $3 or something per bottle, so that they aren't that expensive. But I started to find that they weren't as high quality as I wanted them. And when I bought OPI, I got all in love with OPI, but OPI cost a fortune. I think one bottle of OPI cost about $10 in Sweden. So it's an expensive nail polish. So I rarely actually buy nail polishes. I have a pink, a green. I have 2 blues that I work with combined, because one of them is very glittery and one of them is just like metallic. I have a red, very Christmas one, and one called Lincoln in the Park, in the dark, even, I think. Lincoln Park in the dark, that was it called, which is an almost black, but I think it's like reddish, but it's almost black. You only see the red when you only have one coat. So yeah, and I wanted to have something more Christmassy. do have a couple of one black glitter and one silver glitter from L'Oreal, which are really good nail polishes too, but those bottles are really small. And my nail polish is starting to get old again because I had a year without nail polish, because that is how I work sometimes. And I need some nail polish remover, so that is what I'm gonna get to, and probably some like yogurt and stuff. But we'll see what I will buy when I get in, how much energy I have. I might get into my office, do the copying thing, and then just go home because I'm too tired. But that happens sometime too. So good night. No. So I'll see you later, guys. See, I'm so tired. I think it's night. Well, guys, I am home. I've been home for a little while. I went to my job with the papers, and then I went to the craft store because I was looking for puffy paint. Ended up not finding any, and as I didn't buy any puffy paint, I thought I could give myself some nail polish. I have this nail polish, I don't know if you can see it. It's like this really dark blue with glitter, which is just lovely. Lovely. I really like it. So I have that on my nails. So I fixed my nails. I was supposed to kind of fix my nails and sit down to color, but I'm exhausted after going around in town. So I have a couple of hours until I can take another bout of painkillers. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna stitch my gnomes because I finished grading yesterday. So today it is gnomes, a little bit more of gnomes that I'm going to do. So good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Or afternoon, maybe. I have a strange day today. Well, guys, it is night time and I'm about to head to bed. I was supposed to sit here and stitch all evening because I was so tired, but at the same time I started to have a lot of pain in my legs when my painkillers kind of went out, and there is a couple of hours from when they start to stop working until I'm allowed to take them again. So I couldn't sit down. I got all pain does that to me. I can just sit still, and I couldn't really sit down because it hurt in such a way. So I decided to go in and take care of the fabric that I had dyed a couple of days ago, because that I could do standing up. And I also took care of all the little needle minders that I had made, and I cut them all out. I put them in the machine and made my buttons. So I have 7 needle minders in the store. I have cotton fabric, 8 different cotton fabrics. I have 2 pieces of linen, even weave that is dyed, that I also put up in the store. So I had a really nice store update. If you want to see more about them, I did have an image on Instagram where I showed kind of all of them together. So that was what I did. Then I went out and had pizza, being really naughty because my tummy does not allow me to eat pizza, but I was in such a bad mood with all the pain everywhere, so pizza it was. But when I got home, the painkiller had worked enough, so I could sit down and do some cross stitching. So I'm going to show you. When it comes to my needle minders, I actually have one of them that were on Instagram. I actually have for myself because I accidentally off-centered this. It's supposed to be in the middle, and it is in the middle like that, but not like that. So I thought I'd keep it for myself, and that is this cute little heart done in some variegated gentle art threads. And here is my little gnomes. First I thought I would do them gnome by gnome, but I'm very much a
cross-country stitcher. So I decided that I would do them color by color as much as I could. There is 1.5 gnome that is supposed to be here, but I'm waiting with those. So instead I go color by color. There will be some green here on the second to last gnome, but I won't take that light green. I will wait that until I move the frame. So basically just doing the 4 first gnomes. This is a little gnome that is in front of all the other gnomes. So the jacket of gnome number 1 is complete except for a little patch, and then you have his like beard and nose, and then his hat. And gnome number 2 got half her hat, and then I have a little part of a star patch for gnome number 3, and gnome number 4 have the outlines of his hat, which is going to be filled in with a lighter green later on. So yeah, those are my little gnomes, and now I'm gonna head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.